Hey guys, turn your great idea into a reality with Squarespace. Squarespace is making it easier than ever to launch your passion project, whether you're showcasing your work or selling products of any kind with beautiful templates and the ability to customize just about anything that you need. You can easily make a beautiful website all by yourself. And if you do get stuck, Squarespace has a 24/7 award-winning customer support that's there to help. Head to squarespace.com/read for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code READ to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Now let's move on.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of Zane, you've probably heard of some of her New York Times bestselling books like Addicted, Afterburn, and The Heat Seekers. Well, she just created a new podcast with Stitcher called Purple Panties. It's a scripted fiction drama that's sexy and funny about three women who are navigating their personal and professional lives in Atlanta. But more importantly, Purple Panties is a story about finding out who you are and living in your truth. If you're a fan of Zane's books or if you've heard it before, the podcast is back. It is out now for free on your favorite podcast app. So go check out Purple Panties and subscribe today. Now let's start the show.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of The Read. I am Ari Lennox.
And I am Jeremy Baramy.
Lots to unpack. Not going to waste too much of your time. But of course, as always, we're going to start with Black Excellence. And this week, Black Excellence goes to two young ladies who are doing a duo of sickening things. I was going to say bad bitch things, and I realized that they're high school
children,
students, so
right?
It's really inappropriate. I'm sorry. But their names are Tia and Tyra Smith. They're co-valedictorians at Lidlum.
I'm going to Google it.
Lidlum Math and Science Academy.
So smart.
Lindblom Math and Science Academy in Chicago.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Chi-town. So they got matching 4.0 GPAs. So God bless you if you went to this school and couldn't handle seeing some melanin up on that stage as the valedictorian, because you had to see twice as much.
Go off, young ladies. This is great.
So yeah, the twins, apparently, according to Because of Them We Can, they've only spent one full day separated, seems, of their lives. That's so funny to me that twins would be like in their 20s, 30s, or whatever, and been like, yeah, out of our entire lives, we've only been separated from each other for about 3 hours.
Right.
In this
36
one Thursday
minutes.
in 97.
The 3 minutes
what?
Between when we were born. That was the last time I was without this bitch.
Maybe because I love people being as far away from me as possible, as often as possible. I just
Same.
can't imagine somebody else being there. But then I also don't know what it's like to be a twin. So maybe it's just like you're there.
Maybe I was a twin, but I destroyed that bitch in the womb because I needed my space.
I could see me.
I feel like, fetus me was definitely on that vibe. Absolutely. Like, there's only room for one of us.
Definitely could see me.
But this is great. This is like really beautiful. That twin connection is something else.
Well, the young ladies are going to be going their separate ways soon, at least for college. They both got full ride scholarships. Tyra is going to be studying economics at Northwestern University, and Tia is going to be studying statistics at Duke. So, great schools, great gals, academia all across. I'm sure their parents/guardians are incredibly proud of them. And we over here at The Read are proud of you ladies too. So keep shining, and let me borrow $20 if I ever need bail.
I wish I knew what it was like to have a 4.0, like, ever in life. Just totally foreign to your girl.
I could barely work with decimals.
Okay,
I don't know.
More like a 2.4.
I don't
over here. Just me personally.
Any joy.
Oh my God. So
this week in Hot Tops, the Nutty Professor. So y'all have been all throughout my social media today with this story. We talked, I believe, last week about John Witherspoon. I think he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he was talking about the Boondocks possibly coming back, or well, he said that they were coming back. But you know, that's one of those things where sometimes people hear stuff going on in the exec offices, and we don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But apparently, Sony had an event recently. You know, they're doing the whole look at what's coming new for your consideration for all of the big bad bitch award shows.
They sure are.
But there was a film festival, an animated film festival, and the Annecy, bitch, I don't know how to say this.
How you spell it?
ANNECY.
Is it 2 words?
Nope.
Oh.
International Animated Film Festival. That has to be a place.
Oh, it is. It's a city in France.
There you go.
Annecy.
Is Cannes in France too? Or
it is.
See?
Cannes.
I don't know if it's Cannes or Cannes ever.
I'm pretty sure it's Cannes.
between them all of the time. Well, okay, that explains that. Either way, Sony was present, and they did say that they're working on a modern or a complete reimagining of the Boondocks for the modern era, which I found hilarious because the Boondocks is not that old. Like,
the modern era. 10 years ago.
16
right.
years ago, maybe.
But things have changed, especially as far as social media is concerned. A lot has changed.
I mean, that's like every 5-6 years, everything is completely different, and all the websites and phones are different, and bitches don't be wearing the same, you know, the collar comes lower or higher than it used to, whatever. So, I mean, I'm assuming Trump episode and the
got to be definitely.
But our concern was whether or not the creator of the Boondocks, Aaron Magruder, was going to be involved. And according to Shadow and Act, Sony says that he is officially on board. I don't know that they said to what. Like, I don't know if he's going to be writing, if he's just EPing or what, because Aaron the dog could be like, you know what, I'll just collect that good check. You girls put my name on it, and I don't want to hear shit else about it. I don't know. So.
Right. I'm hoping it is like a controlling hand in whatever way, like whatever is done is approved by him, because I felt like a warm rush of emotions when I saw that Aaron Magruder was involved with the project. Like, I think my nipples got a little hard because I refuse to watch this done without his influence all over it. I won't do it. Y'all already think Riley really was homophobic. Like, somebody tweeted me the other day and was like, I don't know why you excited for Boondocks. You just gonna be pissed off at Riley every episode. Like,
but
you goofy bitch.
I watched it. I was totally gay when I watched it.
Oh man, like come on. I can't, but I am very excited for this. So really hoping Aaron is in the writer's room and directing and EPing and everything to do
honestly,
this.
he could just send texts that just say the word no, you know, or sure, whatever. As long as he's telling the girls yeses and nos,
yes,
then I think I feel a little bit more comfortable with the situation. And obviously, I need John Witherspoon and Regina King in there.
I was just about to say, this is also a no-go if Regina King is too busy.
I know the dog is incredibly busy.
So booked.
Every show and movie.
So booked.
I mean, but totally get it.
There is no other Riley and Huey as far as I'm concerned.
We'll wait. Like, I will literally wait for Regina to be like, okay, I guess I have some time now.
Yes,
how
same
long is this
way.
gonna take?
Yes, that we have to wait for Insecure because Issa is so damn busy. I will wait until Regina King's schedule lightens up just a little bit because no one else can do those voices.
We had to wait for Atlanta to come back because Donald Glover had 13
baddest bitch in America.
Shits to do. Brian Tyree Henry is in every motherfucker. Hell, even Zazie Beetz is in every goddamn. Like, all of them niggas were like, so sorry, totes busy.
I know y'all like your little show, but we're getting to the bag right now.
Actually, Leo and Brad and Gerard Butler and the girls told me to come over. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not mad. Get money, niggas, but you know.
I know my stories.
The point is that I will wait for the original voice cast. I don't know if everybody's still with us. I hope so, but I will wait for them.
Yeah, I think for the most part, most of the main characters.
Oh, God. I want to see what they do with Tom and Jasmine. I really need to see Tom, because Tom probably voted for Trump. I bet you he did.
How did they all the
you
same
know
age?
Uncle Ruckus did. Uncle Ruckus about to be diamond and silk.
Oh, I didn't even think about Uncle Ruckus.
I'm getting so excited.
I feel like Uncle Ruckus is opening the season.
Got to be.
I feel like we're going to start with Uncle Ruckus's reaction to MAGA.
Yes.
Because he's
we'll see him being MAGA. Like he's online. Like
he's probably going to have
niggas.
a red hat on in every episode.
He's going to open with some long, ignorant-ass monologue.
I'm so thrilled.
He's going to be like the leader on 4chan of all these white folks.
I hope we also get another Stink Meaner episode, because you realize that they used to do those like Stink Meaner had like at least one episode a season. Stink Meaner was the old crotchety man that Grandpa accidentally killed. Our granddad.
Why do I not remember this?
You don't remember the nigga that like Granddad went to fight because...
Oh, yes. His friend, right? They were friends, right?
No, they weren't friends.
Oh, no.
I think he was a stranger. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they weren't. They didn't know each other, did they?
Okay, I don't remember.
Y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
It's so funny.
I feel like I haven't watched the first episode in such a long time, but I feel like Stink Meaner stepped on Granddad. Yes, new shoes, new shoes. It was that episode, and then Stink Meaner stepped on his shoes and completely disrespected him. What? And then they went to fight, and then Stink Meaner accidentally died. And then there was that other episode where he came back and he possessed Tom.
Okay, I think I remember.
And then
like
Tom
a
went to
ghost
like and try and kill
Tom.
everybody.
Yes,
and then there was the other episode where them other three niggas that were based on classic black sitcom characters that were like Stink Meaner's old posse. This one was actually my favorite of the Stink Meaner legacy.
Okay,
and they came back to like exact revenge in a very Kill Bill fashion for Stink Meaner's death, even though they all hated Stink Meaner.
Wow.
And then they tried to kill Granddad too, and then Granddad hired that Bushido Brown, that nigga samurai ninja guy. And then he got... The Boondocks is great.
Magruder. I love Aaron
It's really
Magruder.
good.
This is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. I can't wait to watch it again.
Then what was that fucking shit I'm thinking of Chappelle's show. A nigga moment. You remember? He was talking about a nigga moment and it was described... I don't remember exactly how it's described, but basically when two niggas let their rage create an entirely unnecessary and violent nigga-like moment.
I just know soon as I see the clips or whatever, I'm going to be like, oh, this nigga. But now it's not.
You totally know. And I wish I could do impressions.
You can. Colonel H. Stink Meaner. Oh, this nigga. I don't even
try and do the voice because I know it's going to be bad.
Okay. Yes, I do.
I really want to try, but I know it's going to be so abysmal.
I wonder, can I play? Is this audio of him?
What's up, nigga? Like he used to talk like that or something like that.
In my space.
That was kind of close.
1-800 collect an ass whooping. That's
all. I do remember this. He was spitting in Granddad's face.
Personally, I think
I
see a lot of myself in him.
Stink Meaner. Maybe he's just misunderstood.
Actually, I would love a Stink Meaner spinoff. Like, I would watch a whole series about Stink Meaner and the rest of them niggas in the old folks' home, just causing terror on everybody else.
I mean, I'm here for the spinoff.
Well, yeah. I guess we'll be looking out for that wherever it's going to, I don't know, it's going to be Cartoon Network or Adult Swim, or if they're going to do it somewhere else. I'd imagine it'll be on Adult Swim, but wherever it is, I'll definitely be checking it out if, the right people are in the right places. Shout out to Black Television. Can't wait for him to piss all you niggas off because you're going to be so excited thinking this is going to be all about y'all and he's going to be telling them you niggas about yourselves once again. I don't think that many niggas remember how many niggas were pissed off.
Yeah, I don't think they do. And I don't think they remember that they are being made fun of here. Like, I think y'all are real fuzzy on where the Boondocks came from and what the point of it was and the whole satire
the Boondocks
thing.
Flamed everyone.
It really did.
But it did a lot of introspective
Even
work.
Huey, who was like the woke progressive nigga, even Huey had to get told about himself.
I can't remember why he fucking did this, but I think he watched nothing but maybe UPN or BET.
Oh, yes.
Constantly. Maybe he was doing
BET.
He was studying or something. And then he started to have
he used to really come from
Then he started to have the effect. Oh, Deborah Lee literally wanted Aaron Magruder dead. Hated that nigga.
He spared no feelings.
I don't remember why the nigga Huey was doing that shit, but he started to have the effects of a drug addict from watching too much Negro TV.
Yes.
And at one point he came into the room where Raleigh was and he was just his eyes were all sunken and he was just like, what did I come here for? I knew I came here for something. I don't I don't remember what it was, like something like that. And I said to myself as a high adult,
Yes.
wow, that's what that joke meant. Because I can't tell you how many times I'm higher than Giraffe.
Yes.
And I'm just like, what was it?
I know I came in here for something.
What did
I said, I'm going to
mean?
get up and walk in the living room.
Let me retrace my steps.
Yeah.
If I go back.
And then I got to go back, sit down again. And then
maybe
10
the
minutes
memory will
later,
come back to me.
it's like, oh, yeah, I needed the Kleenex.
Figure it out.
I've been there before. But yeah, quality programming.
Here's hoping it's going to be fantastic. So DJ Khaled is not the best. At least he hasn't been for this latest album. I think he currently has the #1 hip hop album or something like that, according to Billboard. But whoa, did he create a fuss when that album came in at #2 behind Tyler, the Creator's new album, Igor, which I just recently started listening to. It's very... Apple Music reminded me actually that Tyler is like a huge Pharrell and NERD fan.
Okay.
So like seeing that in a little bio or whatever that they people know albums made the album make more sense. Not bad by any means. It's very good. But when I listened to the first couple tracks, I was like, this is like this is a vibe that reminds me of something. And I read that bio and I was like, oh, that.
Okay.
It's good.
I don't know about Tyler, the Creator. You know, it's just been he freaked me out from the beginning.
You know,
with
I
all
have
that
to
Odd
agree.
Future shit. I was like, what in the demonic fuck is this?
I mean, a lot of he had like an album called Goblin that I remember he had them fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony Crossroads eyes and the inverted cross.
Oh,
between his,
see, and you know, black people not playing with that. We're not playing with that at all.
And I was just like, oh, well, that's not for me. And so,
yeah, his music has always reminded me of like black people who grew up around white people and like only date white people and only socialize with white people. Like that's just always the vibe he's giving me.
But he's older now.
Okay. I mean, I'll check it out. I'm not gonna just write him off, but I'm just saying from my previous interactions with Tyler, the Creator, I'm like, I don't know about that nigga.
Yeah, he and the Odd Future gang used to frighten me.
Yeah,
very
for
much
real.
so.
They did crazy shit.
They gave me like black jackass.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Like,
and I didn't like white jackass. Like I've never been entertained by men being fucking dumbasses and doing shit just to gross you out. Like, or just because they can.
If I'm frightened that there's going to be some sort of a bodily fluid that I'm going to see.
Yeah, gross.
I'm not prepared for it. Like that type of shit be making me nervous sometimes. But the music is good. And I would say of the records that I looked at on the charts, I'm not mad at that young man being #1. And I think that the music is decent enough. DJ Khaled's album, let me see if I can find the person who made this tweet because it was so gold.
I have not heard any good reviews of that album.
Someone described it as a person whose outfit is trash, but they think it's fire because every piece is designer.
Wow.
I wish I could find. Let me see if I can find who tweeted that. 'Cause you deserve credit. It was very funny and accurate.
I mean, that is astute because I absolutely see what you're going for here. So it's probably an album full of like very expensive production and a bunch of stars and people who are constantly on the charts and all that.
But that's what Khaled always does. Like Khaled be trying to go for as many singles.
Yeah, but that by itself does not good music make.
True.
Like even. Which was
Fear of Froya. Shout out to you, girl. 64,000 likes. Worth it.
Damn,
that shit was
60,
funny.
Oh, okay.
You know who one of those likes is? Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, he totally liked it. It's hilarious. And true. I mean, it's not even petty. It's just a really funny, factual thing to say.
Well, I mean, I've even heard it, but I believe it because nobody has said good things.
Khaled be having like Meghan Trainor and like 2 Chainz on one song. And then the next song will be like Ed Sheeran and Cardi B. And then the next song is like Nick Jonas and Plies. And I'm just like, Khaled, like, what is this nigga gumbo, Khaled?
Is this one called Father of Assad?
Yeah.
It is.
You know, Assad's name is damn near in all of them ever since he was born, which I appreciate.
Yeah, right. I mean, and I appreciate Assad like being the head of everything and making all of the money. That is great.
I mean, he's my favorite thing about the family.
I just don't. I'm looking at the track listing now, and I will check out the SZA song.
Oh, the SZA song's cute. The SZA song is the one I think that was used for like Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
With the what the fuck is
like
the
that.
sample?
Oh, and I did
fuck.
John Legend posted that clip of Higher, and I did like.
Oh yeah, I
heard
do
of
like that song and video a lot.
Top Off is on this album. Boy, you tried it.
Easy.
You did that simply because of Beyonce. Because I was just
I
about to
would.
say, no shade to Top Off, but Beyonce's verse is the only part of that song I listen to. And I'm so glad that that she did it, first of all, at Beachella. And then that she cut it in right when Jay said, B put the fuckboys on notice. I'm like, that is exactly where I start the song.
Oh.
That is where it begins as far as I'm concerned.
And
And
the rest
Beyonce's
of us.
verse on it is perfect. So,
That's where it begins as far as Assad is concerned.
but child, Top Off is so old.
It is kind of. I mean,
It came out March of last year.
the girl. Wow, I didn't realize it was. I mean, well, yeah, I guess that does make
old
sense.
as fuck.
Well, here's the actual drama, right? So, apparently, one of the a controversial thing a lot of artists have been doing with records these days is bundling the sales with some form of merch or something like that to boost sales. Interesting thing though is that a lot of times the merch is like completely irrelevant to the music.
Frequently.
And it's like, why?
Yeah.
So
Didn't Nicki complain about this exact same thing?
yeah, because I guess it gets dicey when Billboard starts to say what counts and what doesn't and why and all of that other shit. Because like Nicki's bundles were the album and then like legit like T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
With her face on it. That makes sense. Khaled.
She was mad because Stormy.
Oh yeah, because Stormy was doing it as well.
doing appearances.
And girls were looking for that newborn.
Stormy was selling pacifiers and shit.
Stormy logged right onto TikTok and said, "So you girls, fuck that Barbie shit. We're here." and Nicki couldn't take it. It's a real hard world to live in.
Bring back Queen Radio.
No, please don't.
Please do.
Don't you do it.
I need that
Don't
shit. I
you-
need that shit.
Don't you fucking do it. Don't.
I can't. Okay.
So, DJ Khaled and Tyler actually both had like bundle deals for their thing. It seems that Tyler was selling like, what do you call those? Like, you know, like campaign signs that you put in your lawn
Oh, yeah.
for like president stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is like Vote Igor, as well as like other, again, regular
Like a yard
merch.
sign?
Yeah, like a yard
that you
sign.
would literally
Can you
put up in
imagine
your
when
yard?
driving by somebody's house and it just says that there?
No, I just feel like Tyler Creator fans don't
Like you are a
own
fan.
yards, but if
Wow.
they do,
They put up in their mama front
I feel
yard.
like I feel like most of them. That's not shade. I just feel like they live in big cities where people tend to be in apartments and that sort of thing. It wasn't shade.
I mean,
but I
most
see
of
why it
the people have
sounded that
very
way.
young fans that probably don't have a
Right.
yard of their own.
And if my mama, I'm just imagining my mama's reaction to me going outside with a hammer, being like, I'm finna nail this into the ground.
If that don't say vote Jesus, you better pluck it out of my damn grass.
And I know that, right? I know you're not killing my grass for that ignorant shit. I know
Igor
that. Who the,
from Frankenstein?
Right.
You better get this devil foolishness
I
off
know
of
you
my
better get that
property.
mess out my house. I know that. That is exactly how that conversation would go.
Khaled, on the other hand, was apparently bundling his album with energy drinks. And I just...
Okay. Whose energy drinks?
Right, because I don't
His
understand. Was he trying to say that you're going to need as much as you can to get through it?
But I really don't understand. Like, who would buy an energy drink from DJ Khaled's like website? This don't make sense. Of all the things,
He must have like...
I'm looking it up
He
now.
must have like a share in this specific energy drink. Is this it here? Awake? The Awake Energy Shot. DJ Khaled collaboration. Yeah, this must like be when this must be like when Nicki was promoting mix what was the damn sparkling Smirnoff Ice ass
Gross.
shit. Do you know the mix little fake wine spritzer
oh
things?
yeah. Oh, what was them little things? Nikki used to promote them all the
That's
time.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Mix.
Yes, mixed Moscato, but with a different flavor.
Yes.
Oh my God. Ooh, that takes me back. What event was that? And they had free bottles of mixed Moscato.
With a full Nicki Minaj life-size cutout.
Yes. What party was that?
I don't remember where we were at,
It
but
was-
I've seen those at more than one. They must have at least 2 of those that they just throw in the back of a pickup and they just take it from event to event.
Wow.
But yeah, they had to have cut Nikki a cool check and she was like, I guess it tastes good. So yeah. But I don't think she was trying to bundle mix with the fucking salesman.
Right.
Anyway.
I'm so confused by this energy drink shit.
I just don't understand
all the
why.
things.
Yeah.
But
you could have sold like a little shirt or
really any regular merch.
Keychain, energy drink.
So
I'm my heart is sensitive.
So most of his album, the bundled sales, won't count towards the charts.
Right. So I read 2 different things, right? Okay. I read that Billboard was like, no, girl, we're not qualifying that because there are anomalies in the figures and some of the numbers just ain't looking right. And then I also read on another website.
Ooh, that's a good point.
That it had something to do with the company, I guess, that he's collaborating with on the energy drink, and something to do with like the legitimacy of them or the numbers that they were putting out or something else. So Billboard alleges that something was fishy in the energy drink world for DJ Khaled, so that pushed him back to number 2 and had Igor sitting at number 1. DJ Khaled was very upset. He posted some shady thing with his belly out on Instagram talking about how, you know, he puts out music that people actually play and listen to and vibe to, not mysterious shit talking about Tyler's.
But
what does that even mean?
You're not even an artist, though. So
wow.
I don't understand why you acting like. I mean, not to say that being a DJ is just something any old body can do.
Right. Like, I mean, that is the grand definition of it, I guess you could be like, sure. Because he produces.
Right.
But I hear you. I mean, like, he hollers on the song. Right. Yeah. And then we listen to Justin Bieber sing about quarter waters and acrylic nails and whatever the fuck else.
That is all I'm saying.
My thing is like, Khaled, so? You know, like, what? Somebody put me up on game. Like, what is it that is so pressing? Because there's even rumor that he sicked his lawyers on Billboard and he could possibly be trying to imagine DJ Khaled trying to sue them behind this. I just want to know,
behind not having a number 1.
Is it not just bragging rights?
Right. Because like a number 1, what does a number 1 on Billboard even really mean to you, DJ Khaled, at this point in your career? Like, does that make or break your career? Like, I don't really understand why these artists are so fixated on that number 1 spot. And the fact that this is like the second time that I can remember it happening leads me to believe that a lot of them are like really pressed over this bundling thing and what's fair and what's not and all that shit.
Right. Just even the mere fact that so many artists and labels are doing this bundling thing for the boost and whatever. There has to be something to it besides just, I want to be able to say that I have the number 1 album. It has to be something deeper than that, because I can't imagine him doing all of this whining and shit and then sending lawyers to go to Billboard over some energy drinks. I just don't see what's so deep about it, you know? I would just like that people bought the album and hopefully are telling me that it's nice.
Right. I mean, I get why they want to do sales more than anything else, because of course you get paid more from album sales than from streams. But, I mean, if y'all keep on fighting and arguing over this dumb shit, they about to just take it back to where nothing counts but sales and streams, and it's individual sales, and if you bitches are bundling it, then it don't count.
And that will be the day that many of your faves will go missing.
Yes.
Because they will just lose.
Because when them albums go double paperclip, triple staple, they're going to be pissed.
Look, I don't want to do this no more. All this trying, that's not what I signed up for.
That reminds me of some influencer who decided to start a t-shirt line, and she has like almost 1 million followers, and she just needed 100 people to pre-order the t-shirt so that the line would go into production, and could not get the numbers there. And I'm like, God damn, dog. What is going on?
One of y'all know the truth as to why this is so pressing, and I would just like a little bit of insight.
Tell me,
because I know being like, my album's number 1, or my album's been number 1 for 3 weeks or whatever, like that's cool, but suing the girls?
Right. My bad. I don't know why I clicked on his fucking stories. I don't know why I did that, but
you used to be the Snapchat self-help guru.
That's true.
Khaled.
He came back into the young people's conscience because of Snapchat. So I just don't get the the pressness behind this, but whatever. Rich
I guess.
niggas complaining about rich nigga shit.
The NBA finals are still going on, apparently.
Woo! What a game, Chile! Oh my God.
A lot happened in that last
Oh my God.
Game 5, was it?
Was that 5? Yeah, that was 5. Shit, that was so much.
So all I know about this game is that it wasn't a great night for Kevin Durant. Apparently he had some issue with an injury or something like that with his leg, and he had been cleared to play again and probably should not have, and ended up with a ruptured Achilles by the end of the night. Lots of you basketball fans handled that in a pretty petty way if you were a Toronto fan.
Yeah, that was pretty... that was not a sportsman-like thing to do.
Drake was very broken up about it. I mean, he looked like he was tired of his girlfriend accusing him of cheating.
I truly felt like it was some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. And he was just doing the absolute most for the sake of the cameras and because he knew everybody was looking at him.
He was like, reaching to Degrassi, reaching to Degrassi.
Reach. Because even after KD had like limped off, he was still doing the,
it went on for like the longest. That's where all of the good memes come from.
Nigga, sit down. You are being so fucking extra right now.
I saw a meme that used that and said, God damn it. Something like when you pretend to be upset that you forgot the condoms. Something like that.
All right, keep playing with me. You will get your ass up and go right home. We don't play them games over here, girl.
Oh, did you forget them?
Oh, well, I forgot my pussy. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Let me go home. I got to go pick her up.
I guess it's just, everything's been slipping everyone's mind today. Well, you have a great night.
Woo, straight like that.
Well, we got a social media update from Kevin Durant himself looking...
Does he look woebegone?
My heart told me to say like Big Mama from Soul Food.
That's not nice.
But he's fine. He says, "What's good, everybody? I wanted to update you all. I did rupture my Achilles. Surgery was today, and it was a success. Easy money. My road back starts now. I got my family and my loved ones by my side, and we truly appreciate all the messages and support people have sent our way. Like I said Monday, I'm hurting deeply, but I'm okay. Basketball is my biggest love, and I wanted to be out there that night because that's what I do. I wanted to help my teammates on our quest for the three-peat." I almost know what that means. It's just the way things go in this game, and I'm proud that I gave it all I physically could.
Yikes.
To your own detriment.
You really did, sir.
Like, literally.
You literally did.
And I'm proud my brothers got the W because, spoiler alert, the Warriors still won.
Yes.
It's going to be a journey, but can you imagine? Because, bitch, let me tell you something. I would have been in the wheelchair, like, line all of these hoes up. Like,
and it was close.
And just rolling right by each and every one of them. Do you see this leg? And you hoes still couldn't.
Yeah.
The
short time he was out there, he was killing it.
It's going to be a journey, but I'm built for this. I'm a hooper. I know my brothers can get this game 6, and I will be cheering with Dub Nation while they do it. So, there you go from Kevin himself. He's going to be out of the game for a while, but hopefully he will have a speedy recovery and he can get back to playing the game that he loves so much.
Yeah.
And it doesn't affect, his overall... Because to me, I'm like, yeah, the nigga rich. And, is... arguably one of the best and all of that. But ultimately, that's a passion of yours. You don't want to have to not play anymore except for when you say, hey girls, they're going to hang up my jersey or whatever shit. And I'm just not doing this anymore because I am rich. And I would like to spend the rest of my life thinking about all of the rings that I won.
And being rich.
Cocktails and vagina.
Yeah, rich bitch shit for the rest of my days. I mean, I was going to go into a whole you only get one body and why would you sacrifice your own physical health for this game and all this. Sir, you knew you ain't had no business taking your noodle legs back out there. But, at the same time, I am the same bitch who got into a car accident the day of the Apollo show. And the doctor told me to sit my ass at home for 5 days. And what did I do?
You also did the show with strep throat.
Carried my ass on. Oh, God, that was a bad. I had to get my shit drained that day. And I still have, minor neck issues to this day because I did not go home and sit my ass down like the doctor told me to. So as much as I'm judging Kevin Durant, I understand because I have done the same thing.
Yeah, it happens.
So,
just want to do what you're supposed to be doing.
It really
make people happy and proud.
Disturbs me greatly, though, to have to say kind things about or to this man.
It's a personal thing.
Doesn't feel natural.
I understand.
Get better soon or whatever.
He betrayed you.
He did.
And
so to hear him talk about his fucking brothers, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and your brothers. Oh, god damn. I hate having to be a decent person. Shit.
It sucks.
I wanted to say so many terrible fucking things, but I refrained.
Being a dickhead is way more.
It's way more satisfying.
Yeah.
I just don't need that kind of karma in my life.
Speaking about basketball, let's talk about Nicole Curran. AKA the white woman who was all in Beyonce's clavicle. Courtside.
And while we talk about that, make sure when you done to remind me to talk about you being on the Queen's Court because I saw it. I want you to know I saw it, okay? Well, great. Save it for later because amen.
So many of y'all have probably seen this clip of Beyonce sitting next to her husband at the game and this white woman with jet black hair and very shiny boots being pretty much breastfed involuntarily by this grown-ass woman because she just could not stay in her circumference. Now, a lot of y'all are petty. A lot of y'all ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all clearly don't have no home training, so you decided to make some lemonade memes and accuse this lady of being salacious and inappropriate with that woman's husband. I never took it that way. And I actually kind of felt bad for Beyonce specifically for having to deal with the Hive and their fucking shit. I know Beyonce was like, I should never wrote that goddamn fucking album. I ain't telling these bitches no more of my fucking business. I never thought that, because you would have to be the boldest living bitch to be trying to talk to this lady's husband like that.
Yeah.
Right in front of her.
I never thought that. I just thought it was a personal space issue. Bitch,
absolutely.
Why are you all up on my fucking areola?
I imagine it's loud.
Right.
But
won't you, hey, do you know if he wants a lime in his vodka soda or whatever? Bitch, you can ask me. I'm right here. I think I know whether that nigga want a lime in his pop.
Sit back.
Right. But you niggas went crazy.
Yeah, y'all did a lot.
Y'all did entirely too.
A whole lot.
The Young Hive, Junior Hive, I don't know. We gonna have to sit down with you niggas.
Stands across the board. Y'all be threatening to kill people over everything,
y'all
knowing you won't kill a fucking cockroach. You ain't even fighting the bitches that's talking about you today. No. So you gonna kill this strange lady?
Right. You are going to burst into tears when one federal officer knocks on your door. So please cut the shit. You niggas is not about? Fucking bangers. Y'all are not finna kill nobody.
Do your homework.
You'll sit your ass down somewhere. Leave these people alone on the internet. Now, at first, I thought y'all was just putting bees in her comments, which, ridiculous, but whatever.
That's also childish. But
then I heard that it got way worse, and y'all were talking about, I don't know, death threats and threats against her safety. And
well, here's what Nicole says. Because apparently she's married to the owner of
one of the owners,
or one of them or something.
I think the majority owner she's married to.
So she left this on Instagram. Her name's Warrior Nicole. Warrior Nicole, I love you more, and whenever you're past, I gotta. Listen, Beehive, I respect Queen Bee. I love her. I wish she would have put Bay. B-A-Y.
I'm so glad she didn't.
But it would have been typical, but then also the Bay.
Right. No, the Hive would have reacted.
They really would have said,
really would have.
Everything else you're talking about. Listen, Beehive, I respect Queen Bee. I love her. I talked to her husband twice tonight. First, to take a drink order from them both when they arrived, as they were our guests. Which is don't you have people for that? Like, was it your job specifically to ask them what they wanted to do?
Maybe she likes playing hostess. I mean, she is the owner's wife.
Some of the girls do.
I would definitely, if I was on first name basis with Beyonce and Jay-Z, I would personally take their drink orders. Yes, I get it. I get it.
But again, in my breasts,
right?
Like in my cleavage, man.
I just feel like this could have happened, way. But and it's really ESPN's fault for tweeting out the video of like just that clip of Beyonce looking like, if this bitch don't get out of my breasts.
Yes.
It's their fault.
Which is the best. That was really just all that was good about it. I wouldn't have never guessed this. I thought that she was just talking to them about rich people stuff. I
definitely did not think, I mean, even if whatever you thought they were talking about, you surely didn't think this woman was like leaning across Beyonce, flirting with her husband at the fucking NBA finals. You just didn't courtside at that. You just did not think
I just knew that you were making my bitch visibly uncomfortable and I wasn't here for it.
And she did look high as fuck. Like she had a good ass edible at the house about 45 minutes ago and it just kicked in. So
she was probably fighting herself to say out loud, Get back!
I can feel your energy, bitch. Oh my God.
God damn it. Okay, so Nicole also says second, to explain why I gave his wife, this is what she said she was saying to Jay-Z. Second, to explain why I gave his wife a rose from a fan. So apparently a fan passed Mama a rose. Somehow she got a rose and she decided to give that to Beyonce, who I'm sure gave her a smirk and a head nod. And then she maybe felt insecure about it as I would have. Because I'm like, oh shit, did I do too much? Maybe I crossed my bound. Like I just wanted you to know. Like they just asked me so and I knew I was going to be here. And I just...
That's a lot.
I'm trying to be like, I understand it.
I mean, yeah.
All of this has been taken out of context. I am a happily married woman, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Telling me to kill myself, 6 question marks. Somehow I don't think she would support this. 2 likes. So... Well, it also says, like, this is after a few seconds. So.
Oh, man. I really did not know it was that bad until Beyonce's publicist had to post about it. And even in her comments, the hive was going in. And I'm
we don't care,
y'all
sis.
have got to calm the fuck down. And a lot of the critics, because I went through and read it, and a lot of it is, well, Beyonce need to come tell us directly, and Beyonce need to do this, and Beyonce posted that. Beyonce is way past the point of having to speak to you niggas. Do you know what Miss Yvette does as a publicist? Do you know what a publicist's job is? That is Beyonce's voice.
She does.
She's not saying anything about Beyonce that Beyonce doesn't approve or want her to say. And so really anything she says regarding Beyonce, you niggas should take as coming directly from Beyonce.
Honestly,
I don't know why y'all don't get this.
I see Mama here, Nicole shedding a tear or two. To the husband.
Yeah.
I see the husband calling Jay-Z. I see Jay-Z turning to Beyonce and pretty much going, and then I see Beyonce calling the publicist and being like, and then that's why we got that response.
And her being like, I have worked for you, for like 28 years, so I know exactly what that means.
Say less.
Yes. I just can't, I don't know where you niggas get the gumption. Like, of all the people that I think y'all should know better than to get crazy in her comments, like Beyonce's publicist, I don't know what you niggas was thinking here.
And I mean, flaming her, fine. It's the internet, memes, whatever. But like, death threats.
It's too much.
Come on, like,
It's too much.
I mean, there are so many people you could threaten with death.
I mean, this woman this was just too much, y'all. But
funny.
I mean, to a certain degree, yes.
The reaction on this lady's face, like, oh, she's still here. All right, well, like, that's hilarious.
Your hot ass breath is still on my neck.
Oh wow, okay, she's still here. Alrighty.
And then B posted the picture, and that lady was cropped out of it, which Beyonce crops everybody out, but the hive took that and ran.
We're
with
here to
it.
see her.
Absolutely ran with it.
Oh, well.
All of you young stans, it's not even just the hive, the barbs and the carbs and everybody else. Y'all have got to fucking relax. Stand for your fave, but like,
I think that like when you get old enough where you have like your own refrigerator,
yeah,
and you realize that you got to put the food in it or you can't eat.
Right. I
feel like that starts to balance things out.
Yeah,
and you realize you don't have time.
I don't have time
to kill motherfuckers for strangers,
or to even act like that's the type of bitch that I am.
Unless that's how you make your money.
I'm just not like that. So, but yeah, y'all will grow up one day.
What else is going on over here? Oh, new joke from the internet as well.
Okay.
What has Young Miami from the City Girls missed? Her period.
I was waiting on you to do it.
I mean, so the lesser half of Miami rap duo City Girls announced recently via Instagram and the second part of their documentary City Girls Point Blank Period.
Is that really the tagline?
The name of it.
You are joking.
That's what it's called. So,
oh my God.
In a raw video.
It's raw. It's raw as fuck. That it is. It is a mess.
Raw emotion. We see young Carisha on the phone with one of the CEO of QCP, Pierre Thomas.
Yeah.
And she's basically revealing to him that she's pregnant and she's crying and doesn't know what to do because we all know JT in jail and like what the fuck I'm supposed to do now because I've been trying to hold it down and basically I'm the one handling all of the bookings and now
right.
Here I am growing a whole other person because, puss. So... I mean, she's talking, whatever.
I mean, yes, that is basically what was said, yes.
So here she is. She actually, I didn't even realize she was like this pregnant. So she's been pregnant for a while, I guess, and hiding it.
Yeah, I think that footage is probably old.
Yeah, because she posted like a full little, here's my belly photo and like a negligee and some panties and a harsh bang. And her caption says the following. I've been going back and forth to share this moment with my fans, but on my terms. I want this journey to be nothing but positive going forward, and I want to share this with y'all. No one knows what is best for me but God, and this was his timing for me.
Girl.
Everybody doubted me and said I shouldn't be rapping and that I would be able to hold a group down while JT was away, but I did just that and then some. To the point that you all have made this experience as a rapper so fulfilling that I cannot wait to show more what I really had in store for my fans. Or our.
She really do talk like this.
I did everything they said I couldn't because that's just the type of woman I am and going to continue to be. Pregnancy is very beautiful and life-changing. Beautiful is more of like a South thing.
Yeah.
Like Miami is the South.
Right, but it's not culturally the
South.
South.
Right.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for the City Girls. This is my personal life, and it is what it is, period. Young Miami / your upper body. So she got like a lot of well wishes and love and stuff like that from fans and from her shade room lady peers, and everybody's real happy for her. And like at the end of the day, girl, first of all, let's hope that the baby ain't gay for its own sake. And then secondly,
my God.
I mean, Cardi B was fine.
That's quite different if you ask me. But I'm looking at her baby daddy's Instagram and it ain't nan mention of this child nowhere.
Wait, where's the baby? What's the baby daddy?
She tagged him. Click on the thing.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, her stomach. She tagged the nigga.
No, she.
Yes, she did.
Of course she did.
I'm a bird.
808 Mafia Boss.
Yep. No clue what this nigga does. Probably a rapper, right? Oh, make beats. Okay, he put it right there in the bio for those of us who did not know.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't know that God planned this for you. I feel like you and that nigga planned this for you.
No, they didn't.
Well,
I believe God had more to do with it than these two did. Because
I'm gonna blame human biology on this.
Okay, that sounds better. Even P was on the phone after she said she was pregnant.
Oh my God!
The nigga was like, "Oof."
I fell for her because
God damn, console her. Fuck,
right,
tell her it's all good.
Tears. He didn't give not one congratulations.
That nigga said, "I'm gonna call you back." Fuck, God. Damn. Like,
That shit was so, I mean, not funny. Like, I felt for her, but it was like, ooh, girl, why would this be the clip y'all put out?
In a dark way, but it was also like really fucked. Oh, I've seen this nigga before.
Yeah.
They were I saw him in this picture when they were at the Billboard Music Awards together. And she had on this green dress and he was there. Okay, so I have seen this guy before. Well.
Yikes.
All right. Well, you know what this means, girls? It means, the city girls.
Peace to the city girls. That means
not
it's
necessarily.
Over. I mean, here's the problem. Cardi, yes.
Recipes of the city girls summer. For them individually, because Act Up is still gonna come on.
Okay, well, so JT was never gonna have a city girl summer anyway.
Right.
Carisha clearly is not. But what I'm thinking of here is like the long-term success of the group. It's already a struggle with JT being locked up like as soon as they started to get hot.
But see, this is why I think.
Okay.
I think that they can actually benefit from the fact that she's still locked up. Because when she finally does get out, girl, that's your marketing.
But are they putting out new music in the meantime? No, right? Because she doesn't have anything
I doubt
recorded.
it.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Carry this baby to term. You know what I'm saying? God bless you. Have a safe gestation and labor and all of that. By the time you know, that nigga gets here and you're breastfeeding or doing whatever, hopefully JT will be out not too long after that. Y'all jump back in the studio and come back out and give us some stuff.
Somebody told me JT is going to be locked up for another year or the rest of the year.
Right. So this girl's probably going to have this baby what? Because I don't know how pregnant she is.
I would guess by September, October.
Yeah, I'm thinking fall-ish she's going to have this baby.
Fall.
Great. So by the time this JT gets out, you done had the baby for a little while. You got to like kick it and hang out.
Yeah.
Put her in a whole bunch of fancy, expensive baby clothes. You know, probably not with the baby daddy anymore by then. So you really got material for little Yachty to write. And then, you know, when she gets out, get back to it.
I just don't know.
The girls will go up if the song is good. The girls will go up if the song is good.
I mean, I just have my doubts. I really do. Like, people compare the situation to the Cardi situation, but Cardi was bigger in her career than where Carisha is right now. She was. Cardi was bigger in her career. Bodak Yellow had came out. City girls don't know nothing about. Cardi had already started to cross over. White people were caring about
by
her.
the time she was pregnant. Very much so, yeah.
Exactly. So, and people love Cardi's personality. People loved Cardi B. Like, they loved watching her on TV. They loved her Instagram and all this shit. Risha, anytime I hear about Risha's Instagram, it's because she done said something ignorant or homophobic or whatever else. So it's just like, I don't see whatever fans you have really hanging in there until JT comes back and then y'all are ready to put out some music, but maybe.
I think that if they play their cards right and they make sure that they get some hot music out when it's all said and done, it'll be fine. Like, you don't have to oversaturate yourself. You don't have to have a record out and an album out at every second. You can absence really does make the hard girl fonder.
It does.
So you can really take this little break. You know what I'm saying? Have your little baby.
Yep.
Wait for homegirl to come back out and give us another hot record. I don't think that just because she's pregnant now that it means the city girls are never going to have success again. Because quite honestly, I have been waiting for JT to get out. Period. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody?
So by the time that happens, your baby gonna be here anyway. So
well, you know, best of luck to her in her pregnancy, and best of luck to. She posted an email from JT.
I did see that.
That's very nice.
Let me read it. Where is it?
It's gonna be all. Oh wait, no. Yeah, do your Miami Hood accent.
No, you can do it.
Oh no, I can't do it. You know, I'm actually literally cannot do it. Wow. She said, I went to prison broke. I'm coming home rich.
That's a fact.
Okay.
I mean, there is an alignment.
Wow. Well, go off. Sure.
Oof.
You know, I mean, I hope y'all are past the homophobic bullshit. I don't know if you are or not, but that'll be what keep me from supporting you if you are still on that wave.
Wait, where is the email? I thought she posted it on
It's
her
right
page.
here. It's on Risha's. It's on Young Miami 305 right there. The second
That's what
one.
I'm looking at.
It's right. It's the second picture.
Hit refresh.
Nigga, it's right here.
Well, why don't I see it?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I need to hit refresh. The last picture for me is the maternity one. But I definitely read it. Oh, it's in a different tab.
Oh, see there. There you go.
Well, this shit is loading too long, so I'm not reading it. You can go to Young Miami's page.
Right. It's basically just, it's 3 members of the City Girls now. I Can't Believe We Famous. everything is gonna be dope. I'm excited. Da da da. Like it's not that much, but you know, it's there. So.
I went to prison broke. I'm coming home rich, and you having Summer, so we gonna have so. So is the baby named Summer?
You having Summer, so we gonna have.
Because at first it says it's gonna be all about Summer. Now it's 3 members of the City Girls.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's
the baby's
probably
name
what
is
they're
Summer.
naming the baby.
My cousin named her baby Summer.
Summer's
really
a very
pretty.
cute name.
It is cute. Well,
Jatavia Shakara Johnson, the dog.
She gonna hang with us since baby Jai never do? Who is that? Who is baby Jai?
I'm assuming that's the other one. I mean, her son.
Risha's child?
I think. I don't know the name of
okay.
their babies.
Do JT have a child?
Probably.
Oh, Lord.
Shit,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well.
I
Okay, good luck.
prayers for everybody.
Yeah.
All around.
The fetus especially.
What else do we have here? Let's see. Ooh, Cuba Gooding Jr. got in some trouble for allegedly grabbing a tit.
Oh, no, not a tit.
At the club, he says it's not true.
Oh, Lord.
And he's going to let the footage speak for itself.
Okay, well, roll that beautiful bean footage then.
But some white, well, I don't want to say she's white. I don't know that part was clarified. I'm just guessing because we're talking about Cuba Gooding.
Well, when you lay it out like that, nigga.
30-year-old woman told the cops that the actor grabbed her breasts while they were at the Magic Hour rooftop bar. Oh, right here in the city.
Oh, what happens at the Magic Hour? Let me look that up.
She said that he was highly intoxicated and then she got into an argument with him after he grabbed her breasts, and it had to be broken up by security. Yikes. And it looks like she's not the only one who has this story.
Really?
So we'll see, but
that's disturbing.
Sir Gooding June says, "I trust the system." There's a tape that shows what really happened.
Oh no,
that's the most important thing, right?
I'm not used to a black man saying, "I trust the system." Nigga, what? Now I'm really concerned.
You mean the operating system at the club? Maybe that's what he meant. I was at the club. I left. I met a bunch of people. I said hello. I took pictures. And, you have to have faith in what people are saying. But what people are saying is not good.
What do you mean?
Now I'm giving the process the chance to show what happened and what went down.
I mean, I truly hope there is security cameras all over this bar, club, or whatever it is. And we see exactly what happened. But, I mean, yikes. I don't really know what to say about that.
Wendy Williams has been traipsing around New York City with a new nigga on her arm. Apparently, he is a 27-year-old designer.
27?
He's 27.
Wow.
The nigga fully looks like, here's your Postmates order. But also, I have amazing dick. And really, that's all I want for Wendy.
Right. That's all Wendy is giving a fuck about right now.
And Wendy, you done been out of the game for a while, but I'm going to tell you this shit, bitch. Don't you stop. The buck does not stop here. Okay?
Right.
It is a hot girl summer. Okay, Trina's got music coming out June 21st.
Right. That's right.
As well. Mm-hmm. So we don't have time, okay? And a lot of girls didn't say it now because Carisha pregnant that, there's their whole summer or their city summer or their hot girl summer or whatever the fuck out, the act up season, whatever it's been called, is over. I don't understand that, okay?
No. We still acting out.
Okay? When your leader dies, you hold the legacy down, okay? And you keep the shit going. The fuck?
You keep their memory alive. You
Bitch.
don't give up and lay down in the fucking trenches. We are still having a hot girl summer, bitch. Fever is out. Lizzo's album is out. It's like you said, Trina's shit is coming out. No, we absolutely acting up with 27-year-old convicted felons all summer long.
I mean, bitch, if your ute is empty, then what's even the issue?
And who amongst you can throw stones?
So I'm still going to be celebrating the summer, and I hope that the rest of y'all
Damn
are
sure
as well.
will.
But Wendy, you need to be doing the same thing. All right, now's the fucking time. All right, don't you be having these niggas clinging around and be trying to suck whatever clout from you. They need to be sucking clit from you, and that is the end. Okay,
right.
Tell them to drop off the dick. Okay, and maybe just as a good gesture, give them a couple bucks, get some new Jordans or a 2K or whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever the kids are into now.
And send them home. You need to have a roster because long as you've been working and married to this nigga that people have not had nice things to say about and drug you through all this bullshit and stuff, girl, you better be out here getting fucked.
That's right.
Now's the time.
And I want to see a new 27-year-old in a week or two tops.
Absolutely.
We're not running around with this nigga all summer, Wendy.
Give this nigga his severance package when you are done.
Yes.
And
we're moving
get something
on.
else out here.
Bouncing to the next dick boy all summer long.
The end. Thanks. That's it for Hot Tops, the Nutty Professor. We're going to take a break and then we're going to come right back.
Hey y'all, this week's episode of The Read is brought to you by Third Love. With more than 70 sizes, including their signature half cups, Third Love designs bras with breast size and shape in mind for a perfect fit and premium feel. All you gotta do is answer a few simple questions via their Fit Finder quiz to find your perfect fit in 60 seconds. Then, thanks to their 100% fit guarantee, you can wear, wash, put your bra to the test 100% for 60 days. If you don't love it, just return it and Third Love will wash it and donate it to a person in need. This is absolutely the most comfortable bra you will own, with straps that don't slip, tagless labels, oh my god, so clutch, and lightweight, super thin memory foam cups. As somebody with, very big breasts and double D's, his hose is heavy. I really need bras that are comfortable, and that Third Love bra is just like most bras. I just want to rip them off as soon as I get home. Not with the Third Love. I can literally lounge around the house in it. It is just my absolute favorite. Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone. Right now, they're offering y'all 15% off your first order. Just go to thirdlove.com/read now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. Again, that's thirdlove.com/READ for 15% off today. Let them know I sent you. Take care of your titties. Let's get back to the show.
Okay, so we're back. It is now time for your listener letters.
Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may just read them aloud on the show. We are going to start off with an email from Kayla, who wants to know if you watched E3, anything you're super excited about. Crystal, did you catch the info about Breath of the Wild 2? I'm so excited, etc.
I feel like that's not what they're going to call it, but that's what people are going to call it for
right.
now.
The sequel to Breath of the Wild. Yes, thank you to 90% of the internet for tagging me in that trailer.
I promise you, I was watching it live when it was announced, and by the time I went to Twitter to say something to you, 5 people already.
Yes, it was. It was immediate, and it kept coming all day and all day again today. I am incredibly excited. As y'all know, I am a master of Breath of the Wild.
I think that's true. Yeah.
No, I literally am. I not only have 100% completion, which is all 900 Korok seeds, all the shrines, main and side quests, etc. I also have all the clothing, and it's all been upgraded to its max defense.
There's literally not anything in that game.
There's nothing else in the game. No, and there's nothing else for me to do. I know how to kill. I took out half of Ganon's power with a pot lid. I am very fucking good at this game. And then I played it again on master mode, got all the divine beats, beat Ganon, and got the master sword. And I was like, I'm not finishing it again. I've already done this. So if anybody is ready for a sequel to this game, it's me. And I cannot fucking wait.
Nintendo also announced Pokemon Sword and Shield, which comes out later this year. And it looks very Breath of the Wild-esque in that it seems to be one of the first Pokemon games where, rather than having like this top-down view of everything, you can control the camera. You've got this huge world where you see all the Pokemon everywhere. So like Breath of the Wild, but you're a Pokemon trainer and you catch them. So I'm definitely getting that, as well as a sequel to Breath of the Wild. Big thing for me was Keanu Reeves being in Cyberpunk 2077, because I love Keanu Reeves. I wish that he would just swaddle me in a blanket and just read me bedtime stories. Also,
did you watch Always Be My Maybe?
Not yet.
It's really fucking cute.
Not yet. I actually just started When They See Us because I finished Pose, and I figured, why not just keep crying?
Pose. Oh my God. But yes, it is so fucking cute. Wait till you see the whole thing.
I'm definitely going to watch
It's
that.
adorable.
I know he's in it too.
Oh yeah.
And then they're making an Avengers game, which I hope is really good. It looks decent enough, and I just hope that we get Black Panther in it as soon as possible. Other than that, I think that there was like a couple of other things that seemed interesting or exciting. E3 was boring this year, and I think it's because like Microsoft is working on a new Xbox, Sony's working on a new PlayStation 5. Nintendo's always working on some shit. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a lot of the girls were just like, we're keeping secrets. I don't know. But
okay.
It was a little lackluster this year, but there's some good shit coming out. So that's nice to see.
Well, you know me. Didn't pay attention to anything but Breath of the Wild. And
Fair enough.
Beyond excited for this. I don't know what bullshit they about to throw my way, but
It almost looks like you're going to be able to play as Zelda or Link.
right. It does look like that, doesn't it? But who knows?
Yeah.
They really didn't show us too much in the trailer.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
they
basically
didn't.
just Hyrule Castle.
I thought it was going to be like an expansion of the first game.
Me too, but there already is an expansion.
Right. So I was like, this is an awkward time to put out some other thing.
Right.
And then they were
Another
like,
DLC.
oh no, girl,
Okay.
actually, we're coming to rip
A whole
it off
nother
again.
world, right? Which makes me think it won't be coming out till probably next year or the year after,
If I had
maybe
to guess,
even.
I'm saying like holiday of next year.
That's what a lot of people said, Christmas of 2020. And, you know, that will absolutely be my present. If so, whenever it comes out, whenever the pre-order is ready, it'll be like you and Kingdom of Hearts. I will be that same way
There's
with
no
Breath
love
of
in
the
it.
Kingdom Hearts. That exact same way about this game. Like,
That's I am
stand.
open to new gamers, especially new Black gamers.
Amen.
So I love it.
All right. Next question. Glory. Hallelujah. This comes
I
from...
thought you said Glory Hole, but
okay. Happy Pride. This comes from Tay, who says, I have a best friend who I've been friends with for 6 years now. We met freshman year in college and quickly became close. 2 years into our friendship, she started dating a girl who went to our school. Because lesbians move at the speed of light, after one night of sex, they began living together and were inseparable.
yeah.
For 2 years straight, not only did they live together, but they literally did everything as a unit. When my best friend would visit, her partner would always be there.
Oof.
Even when I called my friend, she would either pass her partner the phone or would have it on speaker
Ugh.
so that she was always part of the conversation. It became so common that in casual conversation, I would just say y'all because they acted as if they were one person.
Right.
Although it was annoying, I didn't necessarily mind because our partner and I started to get really close as well, but it was
boy.
still annoying nonetheless.
Oh boy.
Fast forward to January of this year, they moved out of state and started having trouble in their relationship. Ultimately, they broke up, and her partner is now married to another woman.
Of course she is.
My best friend, lesbians, they broke up in January, February, and she's already married.
It is June. I'm not surprised.
My
You know your people. Yeah. We are the polar opposite.
Yes.
You got to chase a nigga to the
Gay men and
grave
gay
on this
women
side
are the
for some
exact
commitment.
opposite.
Like the
Lesbians will fully
polar.
propose after 2 weeks. And they mean that shit. Okay, my best.
Gays, you just put the nigga ring in his casket. Because you just didn't get to it.
Meanwhile, lesbians will marry you in the hospital so that y'all are married before
Oh,
one of you
absolutely.
dies.
Very the Notebook.
Yes, all that shit.
Yeah.
My best friend is, of course, heartbroken, and now it seems like every conversation we have, her ex-partner is mentioned in some way. I'm annoyed again because I feel like during the course of their relationship, she basically shitted on all of her friendships for her partner. She basically only lived to please her partner and would do questionable things for their sake with no regard for anyone around her. Now that they're no longer together, though, I'm expected to be there for her, which I have been, but I'm still annoyed by this. I told her before that I felt this way, but she didn't really acknowledge it as much as her relationship has been her primary concern.
Wow.
I want to bring it up and let her know how I feel, but I don't want to be an asshole considering she also lost her father earlier in the year. Not that they were really close, but she's dealing.
Yeah.
How should I bring this up? Because I'm still resentful as fuck, in all honesty. Thanks, Tay. It is harder when somebody is dealing with like tragedy and a breakup, which is its own form of trauma. So
Yeah.
that is hard, but at the same time, like you being resentful and thinking about how much you are annoyed with her means that y'all, like, your friendship is not going to grow.
Exactly.
It's going to remain stagnant, or it's actually going to start deteriorating because you're not being real with her about how you feel.
Absolutely.
And she's a grown up. She's going to have to take it. And you can be like, hey, girl, so love you down. And I'm so glad you are speaking to me again. But
You
them
start
2
there.
years where you absorbed yourself into hell of a bitch, like, that wasn't cool. And the fact that you just kind of didn't give a fuck about whatever anybody else had going on because you had your girl now, like, y'all are young. And so this is a very common young people mistake.
Yeah.
It was something that I have done. And I have also been the bitch to call out my friends and be like, okay, bitch, like that wasn't right. How you just stopped talking to the rest of us because this nigga came around. And now that he gone, here you go again. Like you have to grow up and learn how to balance your friends and your relationship. That is a healthy thing to do.
And I think it's also so common that it's probably for the best that you just say it to niggas so that they know, like, oh shit, bitch, like, I guess I did do that.
Yeah.
So that then the next time.
It hurts.
Right. And it sucks and it's not fun. And it's going to, like you were saying, it's going to basically affect the, it's going to affect the efficiency of your friendship or like the level of which you can be there as a friend for her and stuff because you're resentful and rightfully so. So I feel like, you know, we said this before, like sometimes like when we're feeling sour about stuff, we be thinking about like the delivery being sour, but like it doesn't have to be. Like I think that it just needs to be respected and understood, and as friends you should be able to say to her, even while consoling or having conversation about whatever, like just so you know, like this and this happened and it really was hurtful to me and I'm absolutely here for you now, but like I just want you to know like how this stuff affected me as well. So like in the future we don't have to deal with that type of stuff again because like here we are today.
Exactly. And like we said, it's very fucking common. So hopefully she doesn't take it as like, oh no, like this can't, like I can't never come back from this.
Yeah.
And, right. Like it's some huge thing. I mean, it is a huge thing, but it's the fucking cold. It is so fucking common. Yeah. So
sometimes people just be needing tune-ups and a lot of the girls don't even realize that they were just completely up their loved one's, you know, ass. And everything else fell to the wayside. So, and
it doesn't take much. All you need is a genuine, heartfelt acknowledgement of your feelings and an apology from her. It does not take a lot.
And even better, if you have another friend of y'all's who was like,
so y'all can be like,
all that bitch got to do is sit in the background and nod. Like, if I just catch that nodding from friend 2 in my peripheral vision, I'm like, oh, I really did fuck up.
Oh God, don't let 2 of my friends come to me about something. I'm about to start crying.
Yeah, they might feel jumped. You know your friend better than we do.
Right.
Maybe you need to do this.
I would have started
as a
crying.
one-on-one thing.
Like, no, I disappointed everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, just like her feelings are valid and important as a friend, yours are as well.
Yep.
So it's just something that y'all have to talk about, and you know, it should be fine. Because I think that these conversations happen frequently enough with friends, and I'm sure they don't all go well, but it just is what it is. Nobody likes to feel, especially if you've been friends with somebody for X amount of years, and then all of a sudden they meet somebody at, you know, Pride or whatever, and then now you don't know me for 2 years.
Yes, oh God. You leave Pride with that nigga, and I don't see you again for another 3 years.
Right. Like, we need to talk.
Yeah, for real. So, and it's out there. So just sit down. Right. Everybody, you know, people really have to get used to the idea that you can't have any sort of relationship, platonic or romantic or otherwise, with people without, like, inevitably there will be some sort of conflict.
Always.
And if everybody doesn't feel like they can come together and speak about their feelings and be heard and respected, then the relationship is not a healthy one.
It's doomed to fail.
Right. So hopefully y'all are close enough to where you can talk about this and everybody can resolve, hug it out. Y'all be back to watching Netflix and talking shit about these niggas.
And honey, if you're not, then I guess that says a lot too, doesn't it?
Right. And if she is still like so wrapped up in herself and she can't understand, well, then you know what? She's going to have to deal with that on her own. Like, that's her shit. But you can't make no grown person act right. So
she won't be married for long.
Lord.
I'm just statistics. You know, it's simple math.
I mean, like, girl, you went from a 2-year relationship
Bitch, you broke up in January and you married?
You were already married. Not even just in a new relationship, but you are married.
The girls do this.
The lesbian, oh my God, it really just jumped out. Holy
Can you imagine if you were like a lesbian judge? Like,
no.
Can you imagine if you were a judge, bitch?
No.
Like at the courthouse and you see these 2 girls come in and you
go home.
Are you hoes sure? How long? When did you meet this?
When did y'all meet? 5.5 weeks ago. Girl,
I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, tell your ex to just hang in there because eventually her or your friend, because her ex is definitely gonna start going through it, probably posting about it on Instagram and being
texting
ridiculous.
her.
Okay, all kind of mess. Good
you gonna
luck.
hear from the girl again by August,
right? Good luck. Next
I was
question.
at Sweet Heat and
come on,
you just look so good in that sundress. Whatever.
I just so happen to see you on my Explore page. Ooh, that's your favorite lie. Bitch, I'm not on your Explore page.
At all.
I am not. I thought you said you blocked me.
Bitch, it don't be nothing but hubcaps and sneakers on your Explore page, bitch. You're lying.
It ain't nothing but little kids trying to go viral on mine. So please cut the shit.
Mine is legitimately like games, drag queens, and dick prints. That is my Explore page. And it is because of who I follow.
Yep.
It's just because of who I follow.
Because you follow games and drag queens and dick prints.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I follow a lot of people with fucking kids. So, there we go.
There you go.
All right. This question comes from Sabuda, who says only true living single fans will get it.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that.
No, this hustle.
Me and Link were just having a nice, healthy, living single. You know what's on Hulu? We're having a nice, healthy. I like to expose Link to classic Black television. She's a huge fan of Living Single.
Okay.
She really, really enjoys. What's her show? Oh, she loves the Parkers, and she also really enjoys
Queen.
She really enjoys Blackish.
Oh, okay. So she gets it.
Link has taste.
She's right. She's a lady of the people.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Look, she will legitimately sit there and watch it.
She's
been here
for your dog, right? And she's clearly Black.
I'm like, bitch, are you looking at are you following the show?
So Sabuda says, I am a 34-year-old Black woman who is beyond tired of parenting my mother. I know, it's a hell of a first sentence.
God damn.
I was raised by my father after my mother left when I was 3. After she left, we went years without hearing from her. When we did, it was sporadic and just a lot of empty promises. I have grown to not expect much from her. I am the youngest out of my dad's 6 kids and out of her 2. And I have always been the responsible one, whether it was money, business, or even medical stuff. When I was 17, my dad sent me to live with my mom because I was acting out of control. And my mom sent me back within 2 months saying it was financially too much for her to handle, even though when I was there, I was paying for everything out of my savings since I had been working since I was 14. Damn. Fast forward to the last 3 years, my dad passed away, which broke my heart. And I wanted to build a better relationship with the only living parent I have. But that has turned into me always having to be the parent. I recently started a great job with better pay and I love what I do, but I find myself having to take care of my mom, making sure she has paid her bills, pitching in when she's short, even though I have my own household to maintain. Most recently, I had to get on her about filing taxes and getting annual physicals and budgeting. I have even flown to her city to put together a budget board like I have for myself.
So y'all ain't even in the same city.
Okay. But no matter what I attempt to teach or not teach, I always find myself in what I feel to be the parent role. I have no kids because I'm still doing ratchet stuff with my friends. I mean, same.
I mean, that's a
literal same reason and everything.
Yep.
And forking out money to her every month just doesn't help our relationship and it makes me want to back away. How do I tell her that I can't keep helping her without hurting her feelings too badly and that I need her to be the parent in the relationship, not me? I know she can't replace the awesome parent my dad was, but I just want her to be a parent who is concerned about her child and not what her child can do for her. Thanks for any advice, Sabuda.
This is always like really hard to answer just because it's the complication of the emotional and spiritual connection that you have to your parent.
Right.
And it's so hard often to look outside, especially for like people of color, to look outside of them as human beings that are incredibly imperfect and not like these living gods that should just have it all together and be supporting you and patting you on your back. And ultimately, like, I'm sure that you want her to be a parent in the sense of like making sure that you're okay emotionally and checking up on you and making sure that you went and got your mammograms or whatever. Like, but
come on, mammograms.
At the same time, like, I think it's difficult for me to say this because I don't have kids, but I feel like the job of the parent is more so to like make sure that you have the tools to go out into the world and be like healthy and self-sufficient. And it sounds like you have them. So to me, like, I get the responsibility of wanting to make sure that your mama is good because she's your fucking mama. But it doesn't mean that you can't, again, sit down with love and be like, mama, I can't keep doing this. And whatever your language is with, you know, your family, but it sounds to me like you're definitely at an age where, you know what I'm saying, you kind of at least have one hand on the steering wheel of your own life, if not both. And so you're going to have to just, for your own sanity and, again, efficiency, say to your mother at some point, look, we got to straighten this stuff up because I'm not going to keep doing this.
Yep.
Not just because I want you to be my mama and not the other way around, but I literally have a life of my own that I have
and she's
to manage.
34.
Right.
She's a grown-ass woman.
So...
Right. So unfortunately, Sabuda, I feel like my advice or what I have to say here is like not very uplifting because this is a sad situation.
Yeah.
And what you've told us here is that your mother was never really a mother to you. She left when you were 3. You went years without hearing from her. She came through like never. She had a bunch of empty promises and all this. Even when you did go live with her, she sent you right back 2 months later. Like this may be your biological mother, but this is not a parent to you. And so you wanting to have a better relationship with the only living parent you have is truly understandable. However, it was never your fault that y'all didn't have a relationship.
Facts.
It was always on your mama to be your fucking mama. And she didn't do that. She simply did not earn this place in your life.
Right.
She didn't earn you taking time out of your day to make sure she is taking care of basic bitch shit. Like, this is stuff that anybody who is as old as your mama is should be doing herself, like paying your bills and filing taxes. Like,
going to the doctor.
I'm not holding your hand for this shit. Like, you are not even just the parent, you're the fucking adult. Like, you're even adultier than I am, bitch. So, like, I'm not helping you do this random stuff. And it's not like you have an issue with access or whatever. I don't even know what your mama's issue is, to be honest. What I do know is that she didn't earn the kind of treatment that you are trying so hard to give her.
That's true.
And so what I think you should do is, like Kid Fury said, like sit her down and be real about it. Like, I'm not doing XYZ and for these reasons. But also that if she wants you to be in her life, she is going to have to make the effort to be the mother that she never was.
It just sucks. It sucks because I feel like no matter who you are, no matter what the history it is that you have with parents, I almost feel like so many of us have this deep down thing to like want it to work. And sometimes you just get to a place where it's like, nigga, it's just not my responsibility as the kid, as the child to do that.
And your mama may be doing her best, but her best was not what you needed and didn't serve you and actively hurt you. And she has to acknowledge that. Like, she has to take responsibility for that. And she has to be the one to repair the relationship between y'all because she is the reason that it's fucked up. Yeah. So you're trying to have something that she never tried to have with you. It's really sad. And I get that like longing and that wanting, but if she's not willing to take accountability for her shit and like actually try to repair y'all's relationship instead of having you just come in and hold her hand through like regular shit, then she doesn't have any good reason to be a part of your life. Like, I'm hurting for you because this is a hard situation, but I just would not put too much stock into her doing something that she has not done in your 34 years of life.
And honestly, also not really uplifting, but like, again, as human beings, not just parents, young, old, parent or not, like sometimes people need for there to be a change in the current for them to be like, oh, I need to get out of here. Like, I can't, I'm drowning. Sometimes you got to back up and be like, look, like, I'm not going to do this. I don't even really owe this to you. So I'm done for something to click.
Yes.
And then be like, oh shit, I've been taking this person for granted all of this time. And it may happen, it may not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that it will.
Yeah.
But a lot of times people get comfortable in this sense that you owe them a certain level of respect or interaction just as their family, especially their child.
Black people got that real bad.
Real bad.
We expect unconditional allegiance to your parents no matter what they did to you. I can
be the most toxic person ever, but at the end of the day, you should still show me love, show me respect, be there for me when I fall down because I'm your daddy, I'm your mama. It don't work like that. Especially when I'm paying my own goddamn taxes and feeding myself and paying in my own rant.
Especially then, because children don't have that kind of power to say that sort of thing. Most of them don't even realize that the situation they in is as fucked up as it is.
Yeah.
So, but once you grown and you see it for what it is, you can remind these hoes that like you didn't put love and respect and support into me. So don't expect me to put it into you. Like, is that fucking simple. You didn't show me respect, which parents do owe their children. I know a lot of y'all act like you own your kids and you don't owe them like the decency of talking to them like human beings, but you do. And so, right, it really is crazy.
But it's facts.
How so many of y'all act like these kids are something for you to like literally control and shape into what you want them to be, when really they are just human beings whose like personalities and whatever you have to be interested in nurturing and growing as a parent. Your mama didn't do that for you. And so fuck her. Really, fuck her as far as I'm concerned, until she is ready to come to you and show you, not just say it, but make real effort towards repairing y'all's relationship.
It's literally like that's...
Yeah, keep your fucking money.
I mean, come on.
Save your fucking money and go out with your friends, girl. Thought it up this summer. You 34 with no kids, sonny. We in the same fucking boat. I ain't finna act a fool, okay?
You gotta take care of yourself at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You just have to. And again, you won't even really be capable of really loving and supporting someone properly if they're just consistently making you feel like shit. They're consistently hurting you. It's just like, what am I even doing?
Yeah.
Mom,
like, why am I even here? Right.
It sucks, but it's the truth.
There's no reason or there's no need for me to be in this situation if even now, all these years later, you still act like you can't respect me as a human being. Like, really, at this point, I'm talking to you like a grown... Like, if I were you, I wouldn't even call her mama. I would call her by her first name and tell her that we are having a conversation like two grown people. And when she acts like a mother, she can have the title mama. Like, I would just honestly be that real with her about it because of how, like, drastic this situation is. She left when you were 3. Never really a consistent part of your life. You went to live with her for 2 months at 17 and she sent you back?
I mean, I'm just, honestly, you're doing Superman leaps and bounds further than I would.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just saying.
Girl, I mean, you know, I wish you the best because this is not an easy process, but your mama can't just siphon off of you forever. Like, you feel, like we said earlier, in relationships, if you have some animosity, that is going to fester.
It's going to manifest
So
itself.
tell her, like, no, me and you, we not cool. And this is why. Yep.
Do you want to do something about it or not?
Yeah. Because it's up to you. You can either be a mother or you cannot. I'm finna go kick it regardless. So it's truly on you, Debbie. Let me know. All right, y'all. That is going to wrap up the questions for this week. Send yours to asktheread@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, when you're selling things online, getting orders out of the door quickly can be tough. This is why you need ShipStation.com, the fast and easy way to manage and ship your orders. You know, we are constantly in y'all's face about merch and shirts with silly things that say whatever the hell we be talking about on here, and you graciously purchase them. And we ourselves over here at The Read be using ShipStation to get those things out to you. So ShipStation helps you get orders out quickly and keep customers happy, whether you're using your own website or Amazon or Shopify, Squarespace, Etsy, BigCommerce, or over 90 other popular selling channels, including whatever DJ Khaled uses to send energy drinks to people. Use ShipStation to create shipping labels for all the top carriers, including UPS, FedEx, USPS. You can even leverage Amazon Fulfillment, which I'm a huge fan of. It's legitimacy.
It is.
With ShipStation, you'll ship more in less time with the best rates available, and this is why ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers.
That's right. You can try ShipStation free for 30 days and get an extra month free when you use our promo code READ. So don't wait. Go to ShipStation.com, click the mic at the top of the homepage, and type in READ. Again, that's ShipStation.com. Code READ. With ShipStation, you can make ship happen. Let's move on.
So maybe you're selling things, or, you know, you want to post your art, or you want to write a blog about all of the dumb things your baby daddy used to say to you when y'all were together. Maybe you just need a corner of the internet to call your own, and you can do that today with Squarespace. Squarespace makes it easier than ever to launch your passion project. Whether it's a business or any of the other things that I named, you can get a beautiful template created by some of the best web designers around the world, and you can customize pretty much anything that you want to with just a couple of easy clicks. Squarespace also has a powerful e-commerce functionality for those of you who do want to sell things, and analytics to help you grow your site and keep up with how things are looking in real time. Everything is optimized for mobile right out of the box, so you don't have to worry about patching anything, upgrading anything, or figuring out how to work all of these codes and numbers and things that are not English, so that things just look the way that you want them to. Buying domains is incredibly simple, and you got the help that you need with Squarespace's 24/7 award-winning customer support. They empower millions of people, from designers to lawyers, gamers, artists, restaurants, gyms, all kinds of things, you name it. Squarespace can do it.
That's right. All you got to do is go to squarespace.com/read to start your free trial. When you're ready to launch, use offer code READ to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, squarespace.com/read, offer code READ. Let them know the Read sent you. Let's wrap up the show.
Okay, so we're back. It's time now for the read.
It is. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You can go.
Okay, I am going to pass my read this week.
Pass the read like we used to.
And for the first time, I am passing a read from somebody who did not ask me to do that. So shout out to Amber Riley. That's my girl, Amber, even though she be trolling her fans, acting like we won't let her come on the read.
Just all the time. She
does it. She cackles and texts me like,
hilarious.
She's rude.
Yeah.
But Amber posted something the other day on Instagram that caught my attention. It is an article.
Saw it. Know what you're going to talk about. Go for it.
It is an essay in the Telegraph called, and it's the title of it is "Obese Mannequins Are Selling Women a Dangerous Lie."
Get the fuck.
So this is some bitch named Tanya Gold who is mad because Nike sells workout clothes, I think, in up to a 3X. And so they have a mannequin here who looks like she's, she's not fat. She's just bigger than regular mannequins.
Thickish?
Yeah, she's thickish. Exactly. It's not like she has... Anyway, this isn't the point.
Right.
This bitch, Tanya, is so mad at this plus-size mannequin and talking about, the war on obesity and fat people she ain't running and blah, 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 all this shit. And my first thought was, God damn, fat people are really damned if you do and damned if you don't. Because you would think of all things... Workout clothes would be the one thing you bitches who don't mind your business. Right. It would be the one thing that y'all would be like, it should come in a 10X, all cuts. Like, you would think that would be the one thing.
Right.
That
they would
y'all
be sending it to everybody that they think is fat.
You
like,
fucking rude ass bitches. Yes. That is, but no, this bitch decided to be hateful and terrible and is actually not even thin herself. So it's like a lot of internalized bullshit. I mean, I wouldn't call her fat, but she probably around the size of this mannequin. So anyway, Amber posted about this, and I'm going to read her caption because it was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
She starts off by saying, "What is it that offends people so much about fat bodies? Even a mannequin sets y'all off? Seriously? How does someone's mere presence create such hatred? This is disgusting. I don't normally speak out and I ignore the BS, but this pissed me off this morning. There are men and women out here who simply want to be included. So now we can't have gym clothes? Or we can have it, but you just want the clothing pushed to the back of the rack so you don't have to look at it. As much as you tell fat people to work out, I work out 4 times a week. What the fuck do you suggest I wear? I guess you guys can't publicly spew your hatred about the LGBTQIA community or people of color without being canceled, even though y'all still try both. So that venom has to land somewhere, huh? You have to find some kind of controversy to sell your magazines. Fat people are the only ones left that everyone can offend and make fun of, and most people will laugh it off and agree. Do you even realize how damaging it is for people to not feel comfortable existing in the body they are in? I stopped giving a shit years ago, but a 12 or 13-year-old reading this or seeing this is just heartbreaking. I know 11-year-olds already saying they hate their bodies, and I wonder why. Let's stop pretending that people's concern is the health of fat people, because it is not. Woof. That is not y'all's issue with people being fat. Most of you don't like the freedom and audacity we have to live and be happy without subjecting ourselves to the unattainable beauty standards you guys beat yourselves up about. And most of you men think a woman's main purpose in life is to get your little pickle hard, and when they don't, you shame her. Little pickle sent
Absolutely.
me. I've experienced it my whole life, so allow me to get this off my chest and heart before my trainer kicks my ass this morning, because I need to focus. Leave my fat ass alone. Let people walk around in whatever body they want and go find some business to attend to. Everyone out here smoking and drinking every day, teeth yellow, skin dry, pH balance is off, and you sitting here worried about fat people. Get a life, get some therapy, eat a burger. Okay, I'm good now. Be blessed. And thank you, Nike.
I would like a burger.
I mean, bitch, burgers are delicious.
Yeah.
But also, Amber, thank you so much for saying literally everything that I would have wanted to say about this essay.
Yep.
Especially the fact that, like, fat women in particular, fat women just cannot be left alone to fucking live.
I mean, can the girls just have something cute to wear to the gym, perhaps? Fuck.
Can we just, like, there are already, like, compared to, like, girls who wear a 12 or a 14, I would say up to that, there's already so few clothes for people who wear plus sizes. And then especially if you're bigger than, like, a 24, 26, it's even fewer clothes.
Yeah.
But you would think, like, I just keep coming back to, like, how are you so offended?
Why do you care?
That other people are getting access to something that you've always had access to.
Right.
Tanya Gold, whatever size you are, 10, 12, 14, you are not the person who really, first of all, needs to see this mannequin maybe. Like, you're not the one who has been wondering where your representation is. And there are already so many different fitness brands that make clothes to fit you. So seeing as this is 100% outside of your motherfucking business, like Amber said, maybe you should go get some and mind that and leave the fat girls alone. Period. Whether we work out or not, it's none of your fucking business. This had nothing to do with Tanya. Nike's 3X don't have shit to do with you, bitch. So leave the rest of us alone.
And Mama saw it and felt the need to write a piece about it.
A whole day.
I'm lost.
And all the while, her display picture on Twitter, she looks like I said, not stick thin, but also is smoking a fucking cigarette. So again, if you're so worried about our health, focus on your own fucking health first. But more importantly, leave people alone. Nobody owes you health. Nobody owes you attractiveness. People don't owe you anything. They are just here to exist. They don't actually give a fuck about what you like or what you want to see or what makes your pickle hard. Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a fucked up day.
Well, for me, I'm just going to go over a few pet peeves of mine real quick. 3, in fact. The first 2 have to do with elevators. So I don't know why elevators seem to give me so much anxiety, but a couple of y'all do some things in elevators that I really can't stand. They're very simple. They're incredibly petty. I think that's why they're called pet peeves. So just bear with me on this.
All right.
For seemingly able-bodied people.
Okay.
I'm going to say it one more time. For seemingly able-bodied people, when you girls are using an elevator that goes from, like, let's say floor 1 to 30s, 40s, 50s, and things of that nature, and you're, like, on the first floor and you take that bitch to floor 2, I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, my God.
Take the damn stairs. Cardio's good for you.
This was real in college to the point where if you lived on the 4th floor or below, people would shame you if you took the elevator instead of the stairs.
I want to say, okay, like 3 floors or whatever, because even I've lived on 4th floor, 5th floor or whatever, and I would take the stairs up, down all of the time. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody is able to do that. Some people have wonky knees and you can't tell. Some people their foot may hurt. I don't know everybody's business. But some of the girls just don't want to. Yeah. And I'm trying to tell you, bitch, if I'm trying to go to floor 50 and you're in the lobby and you're just like, oh, well, let me take the elevator to floor 2. What? What?
Oh, man, my therapist is on the 3rd floor, but you can't. It's one of those buildings where you literally cannot go up the stairs. You have to take the elevator.
Right.
So
that's fair.
That's totally different.
That's fine.
But I know what you're talking about. And it is like, really, girl? So.
Or maybe you just came to a building before you don't know where the stairs are. There are reasons.
Right.
And I think that
it's a pet peeve or a petty peeve.
Right.
Because it doesn't have to make
It doesn't have
sense.
to be completely logical.
Right.
But that shit kills me. And another elevator thing, when you bitches be coming into the car and you press a button that is already clearly lit up, the button that I pressed, bitch, as if it is going to get us to said floor quicker. Get your ass in here and stand to the side and play your position and cool it. I just hate it. Like, you don't already stop the goddamn car. Bitch, we here for you. Man. Okay? The car knows where we going. Fuck Blake. Get in here and sit down somewhere. All right. Now, those are like the really petty ones.
Okay.
Last but not least. So, for those of you who don't know, there is some unearthly shit going on in Sudan right now.
Oh, my God. Like, I'm so glad you're talking about this.
okay, so from what I gather, like the basics of it, basically there have been protests going on in Sudan, peaceful protests for the way that they're running things over there, the government, and I forgot the man's name who's been removed.
Omar al-Bashir.
Yes, Omar al-Bashir. But like basically people have been protesting, trying to make sure that things are run differently and not menacingly, and have had their protests be responded to by militia groups out there with incredibly ungodly violence. Like we're talking about like over 100 people murdered, like 700 plus people injured, countless women raped and men. Like it's insanity. Like, and wild shit happens right here in the States, right? But Americans are spoiled. The shit that be happening outside of this raggedy ass country, especially in places like Africa, the Middle East, and things like that, you girls could not stand an hour in it. Yeah. So but that's not it. I was on the Shade Room.
Oh, no.
It's Wednesday. I was coming into work.
Okay.
And far be it from me to actually pay any attention to Shade Room comments. I get it. It's called the Shade Room. The girls go there to be petty and whatever.
I get it.
The Shade Room posted this story about users changing their profile pictures to this blue color. This is this 26-year-old engineer, Mohammed Matar, I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name, who was killed for basically trying to help some women escape from gunfire and things like that. And I think they said this was his favorite color, maybe.
That hurts my heart.
I'm sorry if that's not why the blue
it probably is.
But they're basically using this color blue and changing their profile pictures to this single color as a way to, honor him and honor everybody else who's out there protesting, the women who are out there protesting, everyone, and also to spread awareness for what's going on. Because, honey, I didn't know about this until maybe day before yesterday whenever Rihanna posted it up on her Insta story.
Yes.
Because I'm just perusing that shit like I always do every day. And I see Rihanna bringing me the real, actual news. And I'm like, fuck. So I went and Googled it. So the thing about this for me that pissed me off was the amount of comments that I saw underneath this story that the Shade Room posted of people saying shit like, well, what is me changing my profile picture supposed to do? Like, how is that going to help anybody? My God, the dumb. So here, the reason I put this in like a pet peeve category is because one of my biggest pet peeves, like in life, is the implication that we as human beings can't like walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
Yes.
I hate it. I hate it. So first of all, okay, so many of y'all were lollygagging, going back and forth, debating when them Fire Festival documentaries came out.
Yes.
Which one was better, Hulu or Netflix? A lot of y'all watched both of them. If you did, then you should remember them talking about all of those influencers, celebrities, and people that they got to post that orange block on their Instagram pages. And why did they do that? Because they knew that enough people would be like, why is everybody posting this orange shit? What the fuck is this? And it only took about 2-3 clicks for them to be like, oh, they're doing a music festival. Now I know what's going on. It's the same shit, you dumb bitch. Like, what the fuck? It's the same shit, ho? What the fuck do you mean? Why are they doing that? To spread awareness
to raise awareness
for motherfuckers that don't know what's going on.
Yes.
So what is that supposed to do for anybody? How is this supposed to help anybody? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure lots of people that did change their profile pictures or whatever to blue, that may be simply all that they did. But that in itself has an effect because it only takes a couple of people to be like, okay, I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 people post this. What does this mean? Google. Oh, now I know. Then that person who just Googled can simply put in 2 words into that bitch. Help Sudan. And you will be giving a list of where your members of Congress to call, where you can donate to, the petitions to sign, all of this stuff to do outside of changing. So to act like, but what is that supposed to do? Like, and then on top of that, you're also like implying that many of these people who are changing their profile photos are not also doing all of these things.
Right.
Like I can and we, they say we use half of our brain at a time as human beings. And with half of it, I can hold an apple in this hand and an orange in this hand.
Just really good.
And recite my ABCs.
I'm really good.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
I'm so, like, God showed out with this human being thing. We can do so many other things.
Yeah.
So, I just don't know why. You don't have to be a contrarian all of the fucking time. You could absolutely shut the fuck up. You know, you could simply be quiet. You could scroll to the next post about Amber Rose or Lil Nas X or whoever else.
Yeah.
If you don't want to actually tune into some shit that you don't really know how to fathom or you feel
Something
helpless
that
in or whatever.
matters.
Like something that actually matters.
Yeah.
People actually losing their lives over some bullshit. If you want to just go ahead and talk about, you know, Nicki Minaj or whatever, that's like, do you?
Yeah.
Sis. But don't try and like judge or shit over people that are actually trying to raise awareness and make a fucking difference. You can shut up. The same way that people were like, oh, y'all only talking about this shit because Rihanna told you about it. And
That's great.
that's why she posted it. So people would know and talk about it because it's important. You dumb bitch.
And now that you done said that, I see the blue circle on somebody's social media just that fast.
Just be quiet.
Woo, y'all some dumbasses.
You guys should go eat some fruits and vegetables. Do something to something productive for you as an individual, since you don't care about anybody the fuck else.
Right.
But I just can't stand when people feel like they have to be. What is that is gonna do?
Yeah.
Way more than you are. So shut the fuck up. And move on to the next post and go worry about something else since you don't give a fuck. And let this one be for people who actually have some compassion and want for human beings to be treated fairly and equally. My Lord. I just can't. And it shows itself in so many different ways. Like, you know, if we protest one thing as Black people, you'll always have, that's like not specifically pro-Black. Like, let's say like Black women are at like a general women's march or saying like Happy Pride, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's always like, well, what about these people? Well, I can support all of the things. Like, I mean,
there's more than one bad thing going on in the world at once. What? What do you mean?
Maybe you stupid. You know, like, I don't know your history. I don't know your upbringing, bitch. I don't know what you were exposed to, your education level. I don't know anything about you more than not. But like, I can fully have compassion for these people and that people and these people and these niggas over here and these motherfuckers over here, and genuinely want, like, however within my power to help those people. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers just be trying to log on and be like, well, you girls don't know anything. And you do, sis. You can't even, you don't even know the difference between your and your. You don't know the difference between lose and loose.
There, and there.
Why don't you figure out how many O's are in that goddamn word before you worry about what the fuck my profile picture looks like? You ignorant ass, you fucking foot dragging ass bitch.
That really is the dumbest fucking question. What is that gonna do?
What's that?
Bitch, why are you here talking about it right now? Because we did it. That's the point. That people now know about
so
something.
many people did it that it's a headline, and now you know about some real shit that's going on. You fucking dumbass. I'm so tired of y'all. Like, and again, I know a lot of y'all dumb. Especially in like comment sections of gossipy places and things like that. I've been doing this shit long enough. I get it. A lot of y'all just be wanting to see memes and laugh and shit like that. But my word, you can be quiet.
All you gotta do is
you
scroll.
Can be quiet.
All you gotta do is scroll.
You should be quiet.
You could just not say nothing. And that would work. But no, you had to open your mouth and be a dummy bitch.
Child, the law come and knock on your door and you're ready to write a think piece and call Help Me Howard. Fuck y'all. And that's it. I'm done.
I mean, y'all really fucking tried that. Again,
Stupid.
It's the shade room, so expectations are below the magma of this earth. But goddamn.
I almost passed her. Well, I was looking at reads to pass earlier today before I saw that story. And one of them was from a girl who was talking about, I guess niggas talking about light-skinned women or like racially ambiguous women versus dark-skinned women in the comments of these gossip blogs. And I almost want to just respond to her and be like, girl, now you know, like, that's not the place to go to get like enlightenment and self-fulfillment. The girls there are often not equipped to make you feel good about anything.
You're not having no deep, meaningful, nuanced conversation on the shade room, okay? Unless it's about
the girls
Cardi's
are at work,
titties or whatever.
They just want to be petty.
And that's fine, but like this is important enough for like people who are regularly featured on the Shade Room to post about it.
We're not talking about Tristan Thompson. We're talking about real dying people.
And do you know the Sudanese are niggas? Like, do you niggas not care about other black people? Do you not care about the diaspora? Like, it's really fucking bad in Sudan, girl. Bad enough to where everybody in privileged ass America is finally waking up and talking about it. And you niggas like resent that. I'll never understand.
And like you can really just read a couple of paragraphs and see the importance, especially in this specific situation, of talking about it.
Because, as you know, I watch TV all the time, and this has not been no major story on the cable news networks, probably because it's a poor black Muslim country. But you would think black people would at least, like, not be pushing back over the spreading of awareness about a terrible humanitarian crisis.
I mean, it was like
in an African country.
Comment. I mean, I saw
so
many comments like, well, what is changing your profile picture blue supposed to do? What the fuck is posting your fucking faves album cover on your goddamn profile picture supposed to do every time somebody got an album coming out? What is that supposed to do? Let niggas know that your bitch is about to drop.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? Shut up.
There's really so many places that you can go donate. I really hope y'all do. Again, all you gotta do is Google Help Sudan, but UNICEF, Save the Children, International Rescue Committee. There are Facebook campaigns, Change.org petitions, GoFundMes. There's an app where you can text your members of Congress if you have anxiety and don't like getting on the phone. Or you can call 202-224-3121, give them your zip code, and be connected to your member of Congress and tell them, hey, bitch, you need to do something about
2 words in a search engine.
It's like, and all of this information literally on the front, in one article even.
You didn't even have to be a dickhead, but y'all be feeling like, well, this is how I'm going to get my kicks on Route 66, bitch. I'm going to ask these girls this pertinent question. Bitch, you could have just been like, well, I don't, even if you're so like, just lost or zoned out that you don't understand or see what this does, you could have just been like, well, I don't really get that. Well, let me see what I can do.
Yep.
But you wanted to be an asshole and still not do anything.
Yeah.
And you still ain't gonna do shit. So shut the fuck up.
Right. You could have just said, I'm not really in the mood to see no sad shit. I came here to laugh at misshapen ass injections or whatever. So just scroll and do that. And leave the rest of us alone. People who give a fuck about other people in the world who are going through something really terrible. Leave us alone.
I mean, it's disheartening. It definitely is. But I just feel like I'm so used to so many people being selfish and not giving a fuck about anybody. But man, the dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dumb on top of it. Wow. Wow. The number of like blue profile photos that I saw responding to motherfuckers though in the comments like, ooh, well, I guess I'll break it down to you first graders.
You know, I'm going to go donate to a few different organizations and then I'm going to change my profile pic and then I'm going to cuss out some dumbass niggas. Like, I feel like all of these are going to be my contributions to help in whatever way I can as one person on the other side of the world with no connection to what is going on there. Like, it's just the bare minimum you could do. It's just the bare fucking minimum. Like, you don't even have to spend your money. You could just call your members of Congress. You could sign petitions and all that.
There's so many things you can do.
If you don't have the money, you could spread the GoFundMes and the fundraisers and all that. Like you could do your part. You could. It's a small thing, but
many things you can do.
Man.
Besides talk useless shit.
Yes.
Get over yourself.
Besides criticizing people who are actually doing something. You could do that. But all right.
That's it.
Oh, that wraps up this week's episode of The Read. Check us out on social media. This is The Read. Our website is thisistheread.com. We will be in DC on June 22nd. Tickets are available at thereadlive.com.
Yep, don't miss it.
That's right. We will also be at Essence Fest again, Friday, July 5th at 5:30 p.m. at the Orpheum Theater for the After Dark Comedy Madness Mess.
Shout out to Kadeen and Deval. They're also booked and busy at Essence for Deadass. I saw Yvonne and Lovey are there as well for Jesus and Jollof. So I'm excited.
Jesus and Jollof is so funny.
I love it.
As a Black American, I am just like listening to these conversations and living. It is the best. I'm so excited for everybody. But yes, it will just be fun to see all you girls again. We will also be at the convention center with our merch booth in the whole weekend. No ticket, of course.
There will be a merch booth there. I'm not promising that you're going to see my ass.
We, the organization, will have a booth at the convention center.
The business.
Yes. And as everybody knows, there's no ticket required for the convention center. It's open from 9:30 to 6 every day. So if you're coming, feel free to come by and check out the booth. But yeah. Oh, and congratulations to you, Kid Fury.
For what?
305 Live New York is sold out.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. So excited. And, again, we're going to have a Trina album right out before that. Megan Thee Stallion music.
God blessing all the hood niggas.
I don't even. Somebody's getting pregnant at that fucking thing. But it's going to be a good time. We might have tickets for sale at the door, though. Not 100% sure, but just keep a lookout and we'll let you know. And yeah, I'm excited. It should be a fun time.
Yeah, I'm ready. My therapist told me I need to start partying more.
I saw that.
More. Yeah. And it hurt because I was like, but I have people over all the time. Like I socialize all the time. She's like, go outside and do that though. Like do that. I was like, wow, this hurts.
Yeah, that's really rude.
Everything she tells me to do that I hate is something I actually do need to do. Yeah. So anyway, shoptheread.com is restocking Friday at noon with new merch for those of you who have been waiting on merch and some returning faves. So check that out. Again, shoptheread.com Friday at 12 noon Eastern. That is when that will be up and live. And that is it for the announcements. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another long ass episode of this podcast.
Shout out to T.S. Madison. Thank you so much, girl, for having me on the bench.
Can we talk about your black ass?
I had such a good time. Miami is so live and in color, all of the all. And it was fun. Shout out also to her mother. I got an amazing home-cooked black-ass meal.
Did you?
Cornbread, collard greens.
Oh, she cooked good.
Cooked chicken. I think she had some pulled pork and some meatballs and some mac and cheese.
You know what?
Woo!
When mama make more than one meat, she's serious.
Oh, yes. I mean, there had to have been like 3. Does she cook like this every time y'all?
Right. I'm like, is this somebody's birthday?
Delicious. And
so
very typical black mother. You got pack you a plate and make sure you get it now.
Because they gonna come, them nappy headed ass boys gonna come in here. There ain't gonna be none left. Fix your plate.
I felt
put
so
it
full
up.
by that. I felt at home.
I love that.
But yeah, I had such a good time.
Yeah, we saw your drunk ass having a great time. There are so many really great gifts.
Also, shout out to the punch. The punch was it's such a light punch. It's not like a heavy drunk. I felt capable of doing anything. So
shout out
and thanks for letting me play with your weapons.
To the opening twerk you niggas had.
No, that's not my fault. That's a part of the
you
brand.
In that chair.
They always dance. I knew that it was coming.
Friend, I saw your ass clapping.
Why'd you have drawers on? But that was because I forgot to pack extra drawers.
Do you know how many young men you just caused a severe reaction within?
Yeah.
You better stand up in it. I loved it. Shout out to T.S. Madison and yo crazy ass for being on the show because it was really fun.
I don't
Maddie's
remember
everything.
Much of the things that I personally said.
I did not think you would because friend, I knew immediately your ass was you was faded. Yep. You was gone. Yep. Been there before, but it was so much fun. Is it archived on her Facebook or her YouTube where people go check it out?
Over to her pages and watch it because people have been watching and commenting and sending me clips that I don't remember.
Yeah.
All throughout the week.
Somebody sent me a photo set of you. It was hilarious.
My Charlie's Angels poses?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't even remember. There are so many different ones. And shout out to everybody who took the time to make gifts of your goofy ass.
I mean, I don't even know why y'all did that.
This one with the gun, I will be using it.
Oh yeah, I did save that one. I am proud of that one. I'm very proud of
that one is really
I don't know what I was doing, but it was so fun.
So yeah, go look for the Queen's Court on Facebook and see if you can find the full video of Kid Fury on Maddie's show showing his literal ass.
Literally. And watch them on Mondays. Go and get a ticket because I know that she's touring and stuff. So
yeah, and get a ticket, support and all that. All right, y'all, let's cut it off there. This is more than enough.
Oh, yeah. I said that I was going to start ending these things with words of wisdom or life hacks.
Okay.
This week's life hack, oh, you know what? Shout out to my friend Jeff, because this is actually a really good one that he put me onto maybe last year. If you're paying for like bottomless drinks at a brunch, you didn't get your money's worth if you had less than 7.
That's true.
And I just was like, what? And then I had 7, and I was like, oh, whether I could keep going or not, this is the appropriate number. Like,
right.
7.
Because that bottomless brunch is like at least $35.
Damn.
That champagne, girl, you're going to need several of the champagne. Is not that expensive. That shit is, that shit and some juice. So
Mimosas,
you need to
whatever it is.
Throw Bellinis, all that shit. Throw that shit back.
Shoot for now. Know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Know your boundaries.
No.
I'm talking about professional drinkers. We've been doing this. Okay.
However tragic and sad that may be.
Don't be sending me your mug shots and talking about, well, you said, because like, know what you are capable of.
That's right.
But 7 is a great number, and that's all I have to say about this week. Be blessed, y'all, and be good to each other.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.